Next, we are going to see with photoelectric effect. So, what is meant by a photoelectric effect is the ejection of electrons from a metal plate when illuminated by a light or any other electromagnetic radiation. That is called as a photoelectric effect. So, consider a metal plate, and this metal plate you are going to illuminate with the help of light, okay, and because of this what happens is the electrons are emitted, okay. So the ejection of electrons, so the electrons are emitted when it is illuminated by a light or any other suitable wavelength of radiation, okay. Although these electrons are not different from all the other electrons, it is customary to call them as photoelectrons. So these electrons are otherwise called as what? The photoelectrons, and the corresponding current is called as a photoelectric current or photocurrent, okay. Electrons are called as a photoelectrons and the current is called as a photoelectric current or photocurrent, okay. And the metals like cadmium, zinc, magnesium, etc. show the photoelectric emission for ultraviolet light, while some other alkali metals like lithium, sodium, cesium respond well even to the larger wavelength of radiation like visible light, okay. So when you consider the metals like cadmium, zinc, magnesium and all this emit the photoelectrons only when you pass what? Ultraviolet light. So இதுல வந்து UV rays use பண்ணா மட்டும்தான் this will emit the radiations, okay. And some other metals like lithium, sodium, cesium, etc. what it does, even when you just send with a visible light, it can just emit with the electrons, okay. Then the materials which eject the photoelectrons upon the irradiation of electromagnetic wavelength of suitable wavelength, that is called as a photosensitive material. So எந்த மெட்டீரியல்ல இருந்து நம்மளுக்கு வந்து அந்த எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் எல்லாம் எமிட் ஆகுதோ that material is called as what? Photosensitive material. எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ்க்கு பேர் என்னது? Photoelectrons. ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஆகிற கரண்ட்டுக்கு பேர் என்னது? Photoelectric current or photocurrent. இந்த மெட்டீரியல் யூஸ் பண்றோம்ல அதுக்கு பேர் என்னதுன்னா photosensitive materials. Clear? So next is we are going to see with Hallwich observations based on this photoelectric effect, okay. And for this in 1888 Wilhelm Hallwich, a German physicist, confirmed that the strange behavior of the spark is due to the action of ultraviolet light with this experiment. So he considered the ultraviolet light. What he did is a clean circular plate of zinc is mounted on a insulating stand. So this is a insulating stand, and over this insulating stand zinc is being placed and is attached to a gold leaf electroscope by a wire, and it is being attached to a gold leaf electroscope with the help of a wire. Yes, that when uncharged zinc plate is irradiated by the ultraviolet light. So without any charge, the zinc plate you are going to pass with the UV rays. What happens? It becomes positively charged, and the leaves, what happens? The leaves will open. Okay. So here, when you pass with the ultraviolet light, it this zinc will get with a positive charge, and the leaves, what happens? It opens, okay. And further, if the negatively charged zinc plate is exposed to ultraviolet light, same way, if negative charged zinc plate is exposed to the ultraviolet light, what happens? The leaves will close, leaves will come together and they close, okay. Clear? Yes, and the charges will leak away quickly. Yes, and if the plate is positive charge, it becomes more positive upon the UV rays and the leaves will open further. Once again, if you are going to use with a positive charge, because of the UV rays, this becomes more positive, and so this makes it to open to a larger extent. Okay, from this observation, it was concluded that the negatively charged electrons were emitted from the zinc plate under the action of ultraviolet light. So here it is said that when you pass with the UV rays, negatively charged electrons were emitted, and because of the action of what? This UV rays. Okay, so this is about the Hallwich experiment. Yes, so next we have the Leonard's observation, and that Leonard's observation was found out in the year 1902. Leonard studied this electron emission phenomena in detail. So under this, the apparatus consists of two metallic plates A and C, which are placed in a quartz bulb. Okay. So This is a quartz bulb. Inside this, two metallic plates A and C are being placed. The galvanometer G and the battery B are connected to the circuits. Okay, so with this we are going to connect with the battery and also galvanometer. Yes, it has been connected in the circuit. And now if you pass with the ultraviolet light, so here what you are going to do is this ultraviolet light is going to be passed. When this light passes, what happens is from the cathode, okay, the electrons get emitted and it reaches the anode. Yes, as soon as it reaches the anode, it flows through the galvanometer and the galvanometer will show some deflection, okay, and this will make the current to flow in the circuit. Yes, before the passing of this ultraviolet light, we can see that no current has been passed. When this ultraviolet light passes, the current passes through the circuit, okay. So see here, when ultraviolet light is incident on the negative plate C and electric current flows in the circuit. Okay, and it is indicated by the deflection in the galvanometer. As I told you, because of the light which is falling on the C, there are flow of electrons. Because of the flow of electrons, there is a current flow. Okay. On the other hand, if the positive plate is irradiated by the ultraviolet light, so இதுவே வந்து நம்ம cathode பண்ணோம் light pass. Suppose if you consider that you're going to pass the light through the anode. So anode la வந்து நம்ம வந்து light pass பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா what happens? No current is being absorbed. Okay. Cathode la pass பண்ணா current இருக்கு. Anode la pass பண்ணா current இல்ல. Okay. So from this observation it was concluded that when ultraviolet light falls on the negative plate, so ultraviolet light வந்து negative plate la வந்து விழும்போது electrons are being ejected. Okay. And these ejected electrons are attracted by the positive plate. Okay. And on reaching the positive plate through the evacuated bulb, the circuit is completed. So negative la என்ன ஆச்சு positive க்கு வந்துருச்சு. அப்ப என்ன ஆச்சு circuit complete ஆயிடுச்சு. And so there is a current flow in it. Okay. Thus ultraviolet light falling on the negative plate causes the electron emission. So எந்த ultraviolet light வந்து விடுதோ அந்த ultraviolet light நால தான் நம்மளுக்கு வந்து this emission will take place. Okay, அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. Yes, clear with this? So this is about the photoelectric effect based on the different phenomena. Yes, so what is a photoelectric effect is the ejection of electrons from a metal plate when illuminated by a light or any other electromagnetic radiation of suitable wavelength or frequency, that is called as the photoelectric effect. Okay, so ஒரு மெட்டீரியல்ல நம்ம லைட் பாஸ் பண்ணும்போது என்ன எஜெக்ட் ஆகுது, எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் வந்து எஜெக்ட் ஆகுது. எஜெக்ஷன் மீன்ஸ் வாட், கம்மிங் அவுட். ஓகே, ஸோ த எஜெக்ஷன் ஆஃப் எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் அ மெட்டல் பிளேட், ஒரு மெட்டல் பிளேட்ல இருந்து எப்போ நம்மளுக்கு லைட் ஃபால் ஆகும்போது, ஓகே, when illuminated by a light, so that process is called as what, photoelectric effect. Clear? Then although these electrons are not different from all the other electrons, இந்த எலக்ட்ரான் வந்து மற்ற எலக்ட்ரானை விட ரொம்ப டிஃப்ரெண்டா இருக்காது. And it is customary to call them as photoelectrons. அதை வந்து என்ன சொல்றோம், photoelectrons அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். அதுல இருக்க கரண்ட் என்னது, photoelectric current or photocurrent, as I have told you already. Then this also we have seen already, cadmium, zinc, magnesium எல்லாமே வந்து photoelectrons. photo emission இருக்கும் எப்போ, ultraviolet light அப்போ. Then lithium, sodium, cesium எல்லாம் எப்போ it emits when you pass even with a visible light also. Okay, that material which you are considering, that is called as a photosensitive material. Okay, clear? So next we are going to see with effect of intensity of radiation of incident light on the photoelectric current. So first we see with the experimental setup which is based on this. Here we have the apparatus which is being employed to study the phenomenon of photoelectric effect in detail, and S is the source of electromagnetic waves of known and variable frequency V and intensity I. So here S is the source which has been placed, and C is a cathode made up of photosensitive material, and why it is made up of photosensitive material, so that it emits with the electrons. Okay, photosensitive material la நம்ம already பார்த்தோம், it emits with the electrons அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. Then A collects the electrons emitted from C. So A வந்து என்ன பண்ணுது, இதுல இருந்து emit ஆகி வர electrons வந்து collect பண்ணிக்குது. These electrons are taken in an evacuated glass envelope. So இது எல்லாமே எப்படி இருக்கும், ஒரு glass envelope குள்ள இருக்கும். Next is it permits the passage of ultraviolet and visible light. So இதுல வந்து ultravioletum வரலாம், visible lightum வரலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஓகேவா? Then so next we have the necessary potential difference between C and A. So in the C and A. அதுக்கான potential difference எதனால provide பண்றோம்? It is provided with the help of a battery and which is connected across என்னது ஒரு potential divider PQ ஒரு key மூலமா. Okay, so it is connected across a potential divider. Okay, that C is connected to the center terminal while A is the sliding contact J of the divider. Okay, so இந்த C ன்றது எங்க கனெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம் அப்படின்னா ஒரு center terminal இருக்கு இல்லையா, ஸோ இங்கே வந்து இந்த பொட்டன்ஷியல் டிவைடரில் இதுதான் சென்டர். ஸோ இந்த சென்டரோட தான் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கோம், நம்ம வந்து சியை வந்து கனெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். தென் ஏ வந்து என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கோம், ஒரு ஜே அப்படின்ற ஒரு பாயிண்டோட கனெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஓகேவா. நெக்ஸ்ட் the metal the plate A can be maintained at a positive or negative with respect to C. So A என்ன பண்ணலாம், either பாசிட்டிவா வைக்கலாம் இல்லாட்டி நெகட்டிவா வைக்கலாம் with respect to this C. Okay, next is to measure the positive and the negative potential with respect to C, the voltmeter is designed having it zero marking. So இந்த voltmeter வந்து என்ன பண்றோம், ஒரு zero marking சென்டர்ல ஒரு zero marking வர அளவுக்கு வச்சுக்கிறோம். அப்புறம் ஒரு மில்லி அமீட்டர் மைக்ரோ அமீட்டரும் கனெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஓகே, so this is a experimental setup which has been placed. Next is working if there is no light falling on the cathode. So cathodeல வந்து லைட்டே ஃபால் ஆகல அப்படின்னா என்ன ஆகாது, எந்த ஃபோட்டோ எலக்ட்ரான்ஸுமே எமிட் ஆகாது. அப்போ மைக்ரோமீட்டர் வந்து என்ன ஆகும், இட் ரீச் ஜீரோல இருக்கும். ஏன்னா என்னது, ஃபோட்டோ எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் எதுவுமே வரல இங்கிருந்து. ஓகேவா. நெக்ஸ்ட் when ultraviolet or visible light is allowed to fall on C, either UV or visible, இது ஏதாவது ஒன்று வந்து நம்ம இதில் ஃபால் பண்ண வச்சோம் அப்படின்னா என்ன ஆகும், ஃபோட்டோ எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் வந்து வரும். Okay, and as a result the photoelectric current is measured in the micrometer. So இதுல இருந்து வர current வந்து என்ன பண்றோம், மைக்ரோமீட்டர்ல மெஷர் பண்றோம். The variation of photocurrent with respect to the intensity, potential difference, nature of material and frequency. So இந்த current மெஷர் பண்றோம் இல்லையா, ஸோ இதில் ஃப்ளோ ஆகிற கரண்ட் எதெல்லாம் டிபெண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கு அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா intensity, potential difference, nature of the material and also the frequency. Okay, so these are the things that photoelectric current depends on. Okay, so next we have the effect of intensity of incident light and the photocurrent. So intensity I-க்கும் நம்ம வந்து கரண்ட்டுக்கும் இருக்கிற வேரியேஷன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா that becomes a straight line. Okay, so intensity அதிகமாக this current also will be increasing. Okay, so this is a linear differentiation. So graph get intensity along the x-axis and the photoelectric current along the y-axis. Number of electrons is directly proportional to the intensity. Okay, number of electrons is directly proportional to the intensity. Clear with this? Okay, thank you.